The U.S. Air Force's new F-15EX Eagle II is designed to address some of the gaps that have emerged since the F-22 was prematurely canceled and the F-35 program experienced delays. While the F-15EX is a fourth-generation fighter, it has been developed to be a highly capable missile truck to counter the growing threats posed by China's J-20 and Russia's Su-57. This decision underscores deficiencies in current U.S. air defenses and the need for a reliable, cost-effective platform. Deploying the F-15EX to Taiwan could enhance defensive operations against potential Chinese aggression, ensuring a strategic advantage in critical regions like the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait. The F-15EX Eagle II is the United States Air Force's newest warplane, an upgraded version of the plane that first flew the Wild Blue Yonder in 1972. The new version is both an upgrade and a stopgap. At its core, the F-15EX Eagle II is basically just a missile truck. This new bird can carry significantly more armaments into battle and still be combat effective. Yet it is still a fourth-generation warplane. In other words, the F-15, which remains a foundational element of America's air power doctrine, is now being outclassed both by its own military's new fifth-generation warplanes, F-35 Lightning II and the F-22 Raptor, as well as by the fifth-generation warplanes of its two main strategic rivals, China and Russia. Back in 2009, the Obama administration made a mistake by canceling the production of the F-22 Raptor too early. For the record, most experts agree that the F-22 is America's finest air superiority fighter. Cutting it prematurely for budgetary reasons, as the 44th president did, is widely viewed as a mistake. Because now, at a time when America's rivals either are or in some cases have caught up to the U.S. military's fifth-generation warplane capabilities, the U.S. Air Force has a very limited number of the F-22s. This places a greater burden on both the existing fleet of fourth-generation warplanes and the still-growing F-35 warplanes. After decades of being in development, the F-35 is finally making some headway with mass production. Although, it is a massively expensive system that requires a great deal of training and expertise to fly, as well as maintain. Already, the Air Force is looking to develop an even costlier, supposedly more sophisticated sixth-generation warplane to replace the F-35 and F-22 before their fifth-generation warplanes have really proven themselves in the crucible of great power conflict. As with America's F-35 or F-22s, the Chinese and Russian next-generation warplanes could probably fly circles around the Air Force's F-15s. Since the F-15 remains the primary air superiority platform the Air Force relies on, this poses many risks. To overcome the advantages of individual Chinese J-20s or Russian Su-57s, the new F-15EX Eagle IIs will simply overwhelm targets with a barrage of missiles. course, the geography of key regions, notably the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, work against the F-15EX Eagle IIs from being deployed in the ways that they have been engaged in the past, especially against the J-20. Instead, these systems would have to stay nearer to their bases because China's fifth-generation warplanes, like America's, have advantages over longer ranges. For the F-15EX Eagle II to have the kind of impact it needs to have, I would recommend handing these systems over to the Taiwanese and having Taiwan's Air Force use them for defensive operations around Taiwan to harry Chinese warplanes, bombers, and warships when the inevitable Chinese invasion or blockade starts.